Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of the 5-day video series in which I'm showing you how you can build brand new sites and flip them for multiple 4 figures within 60 to 90 days. Now in this video, in this training, I'm going to be showing you how you can use perceived value to increase your site valuation from anywhere from 5 to 10x. So if you're looking at a site and it had a $500 valuation on Flipper, just by implementing this perceived value strategy, you could take that valuation from up to like 2.5k, 5k easily. Alright, so let me show you how you do this. Number one, offer training. Alright, so what a lot of people do is they list sites and they put them out there, they put them on these flipping platforms, and they don't offer training. They don't offer, they don't teach the acquirer how to grow it. Now a lot of times, fair enough, the acquirer actually already knows what to do as to why they can afford it, but if you're looking at new sites, a lot of the times 1 to 2k sites, the buyers for them are new people. They just they're looking for new strategies, looking to grow new sites, and then looking for some long-term cash flow. So if you offer some training, some solutions, it would be very, very useful to the acquirer, and all of a sudden you can increase your site valuation. Next thing is offer one-to-one support. So with the training in mind, even if you offer the support with that, it's just amazing, because now you've got training which they can watch in their own time, and on top of that, they've got the person that actually created this training to talk to, and then you can guide them personally with the information and you can show them how to go further with their site. Other thing is, like I mentioned before, offer more solutions. So you just look at traffic, content. If you can provide them done for you content, done for you traffic, done for you this, done for you that. If you can provide them this, so it's totally hands off, they don't have to do anything, and it just makes money for them, or it builds a site for them they can flip later, it's a no-brainer for them. So you just got to think about what's valuable to the customer. Look at the problems they have, and problems an acquirer may have, and if not even a problem, look how you could boost the value they gain from the purchase of your site. And what I mentioned over here is more of a marketing strategy, tactic. It's marketing tip, let's say. It just add a value to each feature and service that you offer. So in your description, wherever you put the sales copy, whatever it may be, make sure you mention each feature service one by one. So if you've got done for you content, make sure you mention that. If you've got domain, if you've got hosting with that, if you've got done for you traffic with that, or monetization solutions, make sure you make each one of them clear, so the person, the acquirer, the prospect, they can see what they're actually getting over here, and it just creates numbers in their head, and when you actually give them the price, it blows their mind. So now the next thing is, this is the easy way about it is, I call this my personal instant valuation booster. Now this, we've sold this before when I launched Madsense Reborn. This is my program in which I teach how to build viral news sites. Now this, we sold resale rights to the program, and at the time we'd done this lightly. We didn't really go too hard on it, just because it was we were launching at the time, and we didn't really want people other people selling it, third parties leaking our content, etc. But now it's all good, and I'm comfortable to release this publicly. So what you can use is my own program in which I've got my training, I've got my reputation that backs me. We've done over 200k, 300k with AdSense, got a lot of clients doing well with this model, and you can leverage that, and you can you can take my course and you can add that to your site. So that's everything you need. It comes with a support group, it comes with training. That's all the value you need to add to your site, to boost your valuation, 5 to 10x. All right. So here's what it can do for you. It can save you from coming up with your own perceived value material, your own training, your own videos, your own guides, etc. It can allow you to leverage the reputation of a 6-figure digital marketer with thousands of students. Madsense Reborn got over 2,500 members, and ultimately this can boost all your site valuations. Whatever site you put out there and you attach this to, it can boost them by 5 to 10x their current value. And it can also help you create a hands-off site flipping business while I take care of your clients. Well, really you just make sure you put it out there, make sure they get inside the members area, and then from then on it's hands-off, it's all on me. So now implementing this whole thing, whether it's with my course, you know, whether it's with your own material, just getting it out there. Here's what needs to happen. Okay, this is the criteria, and this is how you know, you get it out there and you get your site sold. So first, you take your site, you know, to the 2.5k to 5k flip criteria, which I showed you in an earlier video. I think that was day 2. And then you know, begin promoting the site, and you can do this however you want. You know, you post it on Flipper, Facebook, your email list, Twitter, whatever you use, you know, where you have followers, where you have people or someone interested in this business. You know, you could even do outreach. You could reach out to people yourself, because this is an opportunity. Okay, this is a site which is already generating traffic in a specific niche. This solves many problems, and you know, there's a lot of people willing, you know, to put money where their mouth is, you know, for such opportunity. So next thing is, you know, now you've got your platforms. You can list on Flipper, you can promote through Facebook, you can use your email list. Now, how do you get out there? You know, you can use videos, you use surveys. I've done surveys before. Surveys work very well. You know, because of course, you know, a site, you don't have many of them. You're only flipping one site, so it's, you know, it's a one-time opportunity. And using that angle that it's a one-time opportunity, you can come up with very good surveys. And I can share that with you in the future. And you know, you send that survey out to your, you know, followers, your email list, your Facebook, whatever, and they go through it, and by the end of it, you know, you find some hot leads which you can convert into, you know, done for you site clients, you know, site flips, whatever, people with big money, people with little money, but you can cater to all these peoples. All right. And the next thing is, you know, just a generic site listing. Get it on Flipper, you know, buy the promos, make sure it gets to the top, and let people start bidding on it. And you know, if it's a good site, if it fits the criteria we talked about earlier, you know, you're going to get the money you're looking for. And finally, you know, it's all in the pitch, as I mentioned before. You know, mention the features, mention the benefits, values, etc. You got to think like a marketer, right? You can't just you know, just list it and think people will, you know, see the value. You kind of got to create, you know, the vision in their head. And you know, you do that by looking into copywriting. You do that by looking at the successful listings on Flipper, the successful, you know, site acquisitions out there. See what they've done differently, and you know, think like that. Find them angles, put it out there, and you know, no doubt about it, your site will sell. And then finally, you know, you just want to deliver on it. You know, you've got your sale, you've got your acquire, you know, the buyer, whatever. The final thing is just provide your acquirer, you know, access to Madison Street Bond. You know, if you're using my material, and you send them to the members area, and you know, that's it. I'll take care of them. Or if you want, you know, if you have resale rights, you can actually just send them to your own funnel, which is hosting my training. So you can host it yourself, you know, customize it however you want, and use my training wherever you want. And then finally, give them your Skype and email address, and provide support, you know, through those avenues for the next 30 days. You know, just be there. It's not like you've got to reach out to them daily. Just make sure you're there, so that, you know, if they do need support, they can reach out to you and you can help them out. And it's all basic support. You know, how do I set up my domain? How do I transfer the hosting? And that's it. You know, a few days go by and client's over, client's got the site, and you can move on to flipping your next site. And that's it, really. It's not a difficult process. It's not difficult to find a buyer for your site. And with that in mind, I'll see you tomorrow on day 4. That's it for now, and I'll catch you soon.